Today I want to share with you my photography import workflow. Hey everybody, Kwame here. Thank you for watching today's video, clicking on today's video at least. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope your family is safe. I hope you are safe and you're doing well today. So this morning I went to my local wildlife refuge and took some pictures, and so I decided to show you how I import my pictures and pretty much manage my pictures and all that good stuff. Now this is not the only way to do it, but this is my way of doing it. So of course everything starts with the memory card. All my memory cards are labeled, so not only physically on the memory cards themselves, but I also name them, the camera that the memory card belongs to. So today I brought out the Sony a7 II with the 28-200. This is a really good camera lens combination. I've talked about it at length. However, today I realized I really need to pony up and get the 100-400 millimeter lens, just because that's what the type of photography I like doing outside of the stuff that I get paid to do, like client work or product photography. I love wildlife and nature photography, and I just need to get a longer lens. This worked well, as hopefully we'll see today, but that 100-400 is something that I really need. I think it's just one to get. Now I could have put this on the A60-100 and gotten like a 300 millimeter equivalent focal length, but I decided not to mess with that. The more I go out, and I don't know about you guys, but the more I go out, the less, I just want one camera, one lens, or even a couple lenses, but just one camera. It makes, importing easier. It makes me have to think less about which camera to pick up. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting older, but I didn't put this on the other camera just because I decided not to. Alright, so let's import the pictures. Kinda like a cooking show. I already imported the pictures because it just takes a while to do this process, or because I recorded this earlier and ran out of space on my memory card. I'll let you decide. Anyways, I've already imported the pictures, but I import them to this 5 terabyte external hard drive. I keep them in my archive folder, and I just break it out by year, so you can see this goes all the way to 2002. I'm going to be talking about this probably more, but yeah, I break everything out by year and then import them that way. You can see here I actually changed the way that I was importing my pictures. So before I would import them and then have a folder for each day that I took pictures. That gets tedious. I did that for years though, but that gets tedious and I don't really care for that. So I just started back in June. I started just lumping them up by month, and that's way more simpler for me, because I may take pictures over several days and not import pictures. And if I have like 3 pictures here, 4 pictures there, 5 pictures there of just from a single day, it's easier just to throw them all in one month and break it out that way. So I import them all into that folder, and then within Lightroom, obviously I would just hit import, browse to that folder, and import them from there. So now that we've done that, this is that imported folder. Now again, I don't import my pictures every single day, so you can see there's pictures from earlier that weren't today, but we're just gonna look at the ones from today. So this was from today, and again, these are straight out of the camera, raw pictures. This picture here I was really excited about. I think I nailed it. And the way that I do my initial edit, I just go through, and in Lightroom you can hit P for pick. That's all I do. I just go through, pick the ones I like right away. And again, I will call this down, but for the initial pass, I just go through, and I'm not too strict with this first sweep, because it's really, I'm not really looking into detail. I'm just looking at the overall scene, oh, is this a good picture or not. So yeah, so it's funny because we were out here yesterday and we didn't see any bison. Well, we saw them, but they were way away. And then this morning, today, they're right on the road, and you can get pretty close. You can see they cross the road. They don't care about my little car. I'll pick this one and this one. This one. So it's funny, I parked in front of the where the bison were crossing real quick, took a couple pictures, and then got out of their way because they're bigger than my car. Like I have a Ford Focus. They're bigger than my car, so obviously I will get out of their way. In fact, a fun story is once I got stuck. Once I was late to a meeting because I went out to the wildlife refuge. I had like plenty of time. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'll go out here, take some pictures, and run into Denver and get, meet up with some people. And this herd, like 40, 50 bison, would not move out of my way because my car was smaller than them. And even if I kept nudging forward, like they wouldn't move. Like they just stood there. I had to wait for an SUV to come and lead the way. I got behind them, got out, and another Ford Focus behind me didn't do that, and he was stuck for I don't know how long, but he was stuck there. It's kind of funny. So yeah, we'll pick this one. Probably not that one. Not this. These I thought it looked cool at first, having the this foliage kind of outline them. I did pick this one because I like the probably the geese or something in the background. This is kind of cool. The reason why I like this one, you get the frame, but then you have the mountains, you have the clouds, but then you have this water tower. But I don't know. Yeah, they're in focus. Alright, so that looks good. I like this one. And the reason why, so looking at this picture, the reason why I initially like this one is because I can see the eye from here without any adjustment. So straight out of the camera, the sun hit the eye in a way that it really didn't in the other pictures. Take this one, and again, I'm really like, this is not a in-depth editing or anything. It's just quickly going through, picking the ones I like. I like this one, and for me, again, this is where I get the eye, but then I also get the catch light in the eye, and that's really, like, if you can get that, especially in like wildlife photography, that's really cool. So I really like that. So typically I will always pick that over any other picture. So the sun was coming from this side, and it's tough because if they're on one side of the road, like here on this side of the road, right, the sun is shining their light, it's shining the light into them, so them being a dark animal, it's actually nice. You can save your shadows, save your highlights, and you can get a pretty good picture, especially if you shoot raw like I do. You can pull out a lot of detail. But when they're when the sun is at their back, it's more of a silhouette picture that you're getting. You're not going to get much detail, unless you had maybe like a medium format camera or something, but I don't. So yeah, this is probably, and this one's pretty cool. And the reason why I like this one is you have this bird right here over the tree line. So this might be like a 16:9 picture. A 16:9 crop, sorry. Yeah, it's funny. So without that bird, this image is kind of like, it's okay. Again, there's nothing, there's no interesting clouds or anything like that to help balance it out. But I'm always like fascinated to see them, even though I've seen these bison I don't know how many times. Every time I go out there, I'm so excited to see them, even if I'm not taking pictures. Sometimes I just hang out and watch them for a while. So for these pictures, I kind of drove up ahead of them, hoping to get more light into them, but again, nothing really. This is more like a silhouette picture. I like this one, but again, this might be a 16:9 crop. Yeah, this was cool. So I like this one. So out of these three pictures of this one buck, I like this one the most. I also like this one. It has a little motion. Like this one just looks, so this one looks kind of like still life like, and this one has some motion where he's walking. So I'll pick it for now. Doesn't mean, again, just because I pick something doesn't mean I'm going to actually use it. It's just I'm picking. I picked it. And this is where having a longer lens will help. Like this to me would be a really cool picture. You can clearly see it's an eagle. Yeah, I'll keep it for now, but I think it would have been better with a longer lens to bring out more detail of the eagle. Kind of like this picture, just a minimalistic picture. So you can see here, I was kind of working it to see what composition looks the best. So I had, you know, about 50-50 sky and land. For these, I had a little bit more sky than land, and then down here you can see I have more land than sky. Yeah, I like the one that I picked, so I like this one the best. Again, it wasn't like crazy cloudy day. This one here, I was trying to do something with these lines here, so you could see the lines leading up. Now, in the summertime when this tree is full, it's a pretty nice minimalist, like minimal picture. It just doesn't, like, after looking at it now, it's okay. There's nothing to write home about. Maybe keep this one. Yeah, this is another picture. So again, depending on which side of the road the wildlife is on. So for this deer, sun was behind him, so it's backlit, and you can see, you know, it's really stretching the sensor to get it. But I'm pretty surprised that I got any detail. I thought this would have been all shadow, but yeah, it's nothing. I mean, I took the picture. It's nothing I'm keeping. This one I liked, so I had to wait for this car to get out of the way, and then I was just messing around with the composition. And then I'm not one of these people who believes, I shouldn't say not believes, I do editing to my pictures, right? So I will remove things out of a scene if I don't like it. So for me, I'll probably remove this post here and possibly remove this barricade to keep people from walking into this area. I'll keep these. I'll keep the fence and that kind of stuff. But you know, you can be on either side of the fence on this. You know, you can be a purist, and someone who doesn't believe in editing or anything like that. I do believe in editing, so I'm gonna do that. Again, this isn't documentary work saying like, oh, this is what it would look like. No, this is personal work, you know, so do whatever you want. And then this was a panoramic. So for this, I like to just quickly edit my panoramics in Lightroom here. So I'll just grab them, come down here, and then Control M to merge, or Command M, and you'll merge them together in Lightroom here. Now I don't do any, like some people will process the picture before they merge it. I just do it I do it after and just stitch them together now. And the reason why I like doing a panel is because, I don't know, it looks nice, even though in reality it's probably gonna be the same size as this picture here. It's not gonna be any, like, I didn't go really ultra wide. I just wanted to get more detail in case I wanted to print it really large, even though I could probably print any of these pictures pretty large. And one trick I do when I shoot my panoramics, I always shoot the ground or a picture, like something random. That way I know that the panoramic images stopped here, right? On here, again, pick this one. Still creating the panoramic, but I'm gonna pick it, and then I will edit that one later. Last couple from the Wildlife Refuge. These were okay, nothing to write home about. So now what I will do is I will sort all the ones that I flagged, and again, this is just I'm gonna go through the other ones later, but I will go through there, and then in my collections, so in Lightroom, if you don't know, this is like your folders, and then you have your collection. So I don't work from within my actual folders, right? I create like the picked images that I liked, and I will put them in their own folder. So I go in here, and I will move all these. Again, it's just replicated like the like my hard drive by month, and I will just drag these into. Oop! I need to create a new one for November. Put that in there, include all that, and then so all this. So I'll create this folder here, put it inside of my 2020 collection set. I will include the pictures that I've selected, and then I will sync it with Lightroom. So now, you know, later on I'll be able to edit these on my iPad in Lightroom for my iPad, or on the PC if I want to. So now we will create that, sync it over, and there we go. That's how I import my pictures in Lightroom. Now I do want to do a quick edit on a couple of them, and the two that I have been dreaming about is first this one here. So now I got to figure out which composition I like the best. I mean, it's slightly moved, right? So it's like just slightly moved. I probably will go with this one just because I kept the cloud in that one. So I hit R to, or actually D. We're gonna go here first, and a couple of things I like to do first is do my lens correction, profile correction, and then I will go into auto and see what this gives me. And if you hit backslash button, you can see like your before and after. So this is imported. This is what it looks like just out of the out of here, which is pretty cool. One thing I don't know if you guys do this, but I do this a lot. Like I mess up my horizon line just a little bit. I've recently, I think it's recently, I put on the grid lines on this camera. I hadn't had them on there for a while, and it looks like that's helped me. I don't know why my perspective is always, it always leans right, like the right side is always a little bit higher. I don't know why. It drives me nuts, but this one actually looks pretty good. I'll check the white balance, and I do want to warm it up a little bit because today was a little bit warmer. The problem, if you warm it up too much, your clouds start going gray, so that's something I don't want to do. So I'll probably put I will go here and put a radiant filter on this, hit O so I can see the overlay of where it's coming down, and do this, hit O again, take that out, and I'm just gonna make this blue, a little bit more blue again, just to keep the cloud from going too gray, and to keep the blues from going like mushy color. That's an official color. This is a bird. That's pretty cool. I didn't even see that. So there was a bird that was up there. Yeah, I'll leave that in. Am I gonna crop this? Maybe just a little bit. I was thinking this is probably gonna be best as a 1:1. And so when I'm looking at these, to help me out, I actually look up here in the corner. Because it gives you a preview. So even though like you have this preview here and it shows you what's going to crop off, this gives you a sense of what your picture will look like. So I do like this. There we go. Oh, maybe up the shadows just a little bit. Let's see. Oh, it's all the way. We'll go here. I like that. I'm not gonna mess with those. Come down to detail. Look at my masking. I like doing this just so I'm not sharpening all the noise and stuff that's around here. Do a little noise reduction, even though I don't think I'll need much. And yeah, that's it. Like that's before and after. Really good picture. I saw this scene unfolding. It was just really good. I liked the this cloud that came over. I've taken pictures of this tree so many times, but to have this cloud here and the way that the light was hitting the ground, I mean, you can just see how dry it is right now in Colorado. So you heard of all these wildfires going on, it's because they're really dry, and you can see how dry it is right here. And then this blue sky, this looks really good. I like that picture. So there you have it. That is how I import my pictures, and quick little editing, how I edit pictures. But it's really, I try to keep it simple, right? You know, I name my cards and I keep the same card with the camera. Not everyone can do that, but I think that helps me and just keeps everything in my head sane. I import them all to a folder broken out by year, then month. Again, I used to do year, month, date, but now I just do year. Throw everything in the same folder, like month folder, and then I will import them into Lightroom from that location, pick the ones that I like, and then I will move those into the collection that it correlates to, which then syncs that picture with my iPad, phone, and all that good stuff. And from there, that's when I start editing. For me, what I like about doing it that way is everything, you know, is in one location that is on the computer. Like for me, the computer is the spoke, or is the hub, right? Like that's the source of truth, if you want to say it. So all the pictures go there, and then I have these spikes. I have like my phone, I have the iPad, I have other computers I can download Lightroom's CC on, and then access those pictures. But everything goes to that hard drive. That hard drive gets backed up, and then it's all imported into Lightroom, and then obviously that catalog is backed up and all that good stuff. But this is the best way that I've found that helps me keep my pictures organized. Video is a whole nother subject because there isn't anything like Lightroom to help you sync and organize your videos. So for that, it's literally just throwing them all in a folder on my iMac, or if I'm like shooting a video like this, I'm going to edit on the iPad, I will throw it on the iPad. I would love to know how you guys are organizing your pictures. If you haven't checked out Lightroom, I will have a link down below. It's not an affiliate link, don't worry. But it's like I use the basic $10 a month photography plan. It is a monthly subscription, but I use that one. I like having a place that all my pictures are located in, right? Like they're all in one area. I think Lightroom does the best job, especially if you have multiple devices that you want to access your pictures from. But of course, there's like Capture One. You can use Adobe Bridge and Photoshop if you wanted to. However you want to do it, I really do think you should have one place where all your pictures go into. Trust me, I've done it where half of them were imported on a computer, half on an iPad, and it just gets really messy. Now everything gets imported onto the computer, and then from the computer, then I can work on them on my iPad, on my phone, however I want to do it. So it's kind of device agnostic after that. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys like the video, it will probably be a longer video than normal. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's almost there, but I still have the goal, so I would love if you guys can help me out with that. Also, if you want to help out the channel, help me out, I have affiliate links down below to all my gear or anything like that. But also, if you are just buying anything on Amazon for the holidays this season, if you click the Amazon affiliate link, anything you buy will give me a small, very small commission on that sale, and so it does help me out, be able to put these videos out for you guys and keep the channel going. Thank you as always for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye bye.